Please use weights if you would like to. You don't have to use weights today. We'll start with a little bit of breathing, getting centered and connected to the present, and then we'll move into our workout together. All right, so just take a moment to settle in. I'll move back into my seat, connect to your breath, and just notice right now how deeply you can breathe without force or changing anything. We'll be visited today by Smarty Marty. His name changes, so sometimes he has a different name. So take a moment just to notice the rhythm and the length of your breath as you inhale and exhale. And if you have distractions around you like I do today, just allow the noises and the sounds and the people and the things to kind of fall into the background. And just bring your awareness to what you can sense and feel in your body, your mind, your heart, your spirit. With a deep breath in, maybe acknowledge your intention for your practice today. With a deep breath out, let anything go that does not serve your intention. On your next breath in, maybe give everything a good squeeze. Just squeeze your hands into a fist, lift your shoulders up into your ears. And as you exhale, release and let go. And we'll do that again. Inhale, tense and squeeze. And exhale, release and let go. And just do that on your own a few more times. I realize my timer didn't start, so pardon me. I'm just going to press my little timer here. There we go. And take another deep breath in, give everything a good squeeze. And exhale, release, and let it go. And then just one arm, one side, just begin to circle that shoulder. You can circle up and down or just lift up and down. And then change that direction. Good. And then moving to the other side or repeat on the same side. You're just warming up the shoulder, the muscles of the neck and the upper back, muscles around the upper arm. And then just change that direction somehow. Mm. Good. And once again, give everything a good squeeze as you inhale and exhale, release, and let something go. Good. All right. Now take your hands onto your legs. Next time you breathe in, slide your elbows back behind you. Allow your eyes to look up. And as you exhale, just slide your fingers towards your knees as you look down. And just moving at your own pace, inhaling, looking up, and exhale, look down. Just a few more here. Inhale, really feel the breath inflate the belly, the ribs, the chest. And as you exhale, feel the breath leaving the body, activating the core. And one more time, inhale and exhale. Good. Return to center. Once again, give everything a good squeeze. Inhale, squeeze the hands into fists. Squeeze your eyes shut tight. And then exhale, soften and let go. Good. Let's bring the elbows in and just on one side, reach forward and pull the elbow back. And there's just sort of a little twisting motion happening here in the forearm. If that twisting doesn't feel good for you, just keep the palm facing up. So reaching without rotation or adding a little bit of rotation. Good. All right, give that side a rest. You can move to the other side or repeat the same side, reaching and pulling. Again, either palm facing upward or adding in a little bit of a twist as you reach. Good. We'll do 3 more. Last one. Good. All right. Elbows in. And here, palms face up. Just open the hands out to the side and come back to center. It's almost like you're holding a tray. Now, one side or both sides. Right. And we're not trying to go for speed here. We're just really kind of opening up the front of the chest, waking up the muscles that surround the shoulder joint, and waking up the shoulder joint as well. Good. Now, instead of the palm facing upward, turn your palms to face in. Maybe spread the fingers out, and then bring the hands into fists, and spread the fingers out, and squeeze into fists. Good. Let's bring the elbows in, and now just punch forward. Different hand position. You don't have to squeeze it tight. And then other side, we'll punch forward. And maybe both sides at the same time, or just repeat on the same side. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. So the arms rest down by your sides now. And it's almost like you're reaching towards the ground without looking. Just reach in the direction of the floor and come back to center. And then other side and center. Now you could always stay on the same side or alternate. And this is monkey right here. This guy here, he didn't used to live here. He just kind of moved in, and now he's been officially adopted. All right, shifting side to side just a few more times. All right, come back to center. Once again, just roll out the shoulders. All right, and now get ready to go for a little bit of a run or a fast walk, or maybe we're skiing today. For some of you, if it's an option to add in the feet and the knees, you can do that as well. Okay, so I think we are witnessing the first time they're actually playing together. Up to this point, they're still trying to figure each other out. So now we have it on camera. Evidence. All right, so find your way, right? So marching, running, walking, skiing. And we'll go for just another 30 more seconds. We're not trying to go to our highest intensity just yet. We're just getting everything moving through the range of motion through the joints, and getting the blood flowing, the breath flowing. All right, so get ready now to add in a little reach up and reach down. So when you're ready, just join me here, reaching up and reaching down. And this is just kind of your test run, right? You want to see how high you can reach and how low you can reach to where you still feel stable in your seat, not creating stress or strain in your shoulders. Good. Last one. Good. All right, come back to your running or skiing. And then we'll add in a little bit of punching. So punching forward or reaching forward. It could be one side, both sides at the same time, or alternating sides. Punching, go back to running, and then punching, go back to running. One more set, and running. All right, check in with your breath. Turn the palms to face up. Pretend like you've got some balls in your hand or both hands and start to toss one ball, two balls, three balls up in the air, tossing and catching all around you. They can be marbles, they can be bowling balls, tennis balls, wiffle balls. Remember wiffle balls? I always thought wiffle balls were cool. You can even imagine what it would be like to toss a bowling ball up in the air, and then the next one would be really light, tossing up something like a wiffle ball or ping pong ball. Good. 3 more seconds. All right, now come to center. Let's climb the rope. Now, maybe hand over hand, maybe one hand reaches and pulls down. This is also a time where it's optional to lift and lower the knees and the feet if that is an option for you. So, again, we're not trying to go to our highest intensity, we're just getting warmed up here. You could always lean back a little bit if you're not quite up against the back of your chair. Leaning back will help strengthen your core, challenge your stability. Got about 10 more seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and let go. Good. All right, shake that out. Let's bring fingertips to shoulders, elbows wide, and just lean and lean. Now, we did this earlier in our warm up. If you would prefer to have your arms straight down by your sides, then choose that option instead. Good. Last one. Come back to center. Release the shoulders, roll them out. And then hands on your knees. It's like you're reaching down to touch your ankle and slide back up. Reaching down and slide up. And you're just reaching as far down as you feel comfortable. Maybe touch the floor, maybe go halfway down. Good. Let's do 2 more each side. Last one. Come back to center. Now let's row the boat. So you can either row forward and back or reverse that direction, reverse that circle. You can also go across. And if all that works well for you, you can do a little bit of everything. Mix it up if you choose, or pick your best option today. Again, just practicing this movement, moving with awareness. Got about 10 more seconds. 2 and 1. All right. So now have a sip of water if you would like, and go ahead and grab your weights if you're using weights today. Hand weights or wrist weights or something that you can just hold on to that might add just a little bit more intensity for this next portion. All right. Getting warmed up here in Georgia. Shed a layer. All right. So today I'm using 3 pounds. You could use 3 pounds, 5 pounds, 2 pounds. All right. When you're ready, come into your ready position, elbows back, palms face up, and we'll open and close. And again, you just want to pace yourself here. Find your own flow. We're halfway through. Could always alternate sides or one side only. Good. 10 more seconds. Last one. All right. Now let's lift and lower the elbows up and down from the waist and out, maybe halfway to the height of your shoulder, maybe just a little bit lower than the shoulder height. And they're sort of out on a diagonal, so you can see your elbows through your peripheral vision. Good. We are halfway there. Can increase the intensity with straighter arms. Good. 10 more seconds. Last one. Awesome. All right. Palms facing forward now. Lift one arm or both arms in front of your body, stopping right about the level of your heart. And just pace yourself here. This is our first round. We'll have two more rounds when we're done our first. We're halfway there. 15 more seconds. Good. One more. Excellent. All right. Arms down by your sides, palms facing in. Let's do a bicep curl. Maybe on this first round, it can be a hammer curl. With a hammer curl, there's no rotation through the forearm. Now, if you prefer to have your palm facing up the whole time, if it's easier to grip, then just keep your palm facing upward, right? So we always have options. If it feels okay to have your palms facing in, you can try that option. So we're halfway through. Doing great. 15 more seconds. Last one. All right, now we have triceps. Either arms back behind you and kick those hands back, or maybe one hand or both hands above your head, or maybe press your fist down into your chair. My chair is a little too narrow today to do that with, but pressing down like you're trying to push yourself up out of your seat. Another option is elbows back into the seat behind you, pressing into the seat to press and release. So we're halfway through, picking what works best for you. Doing great, y'all. We're almost there. 5 more seconds. Last one. All right, so quick rest. We don't have a whole lot of time to rest, just a moment to shake it out, shake it off, circle the wrists, wiggle the fingers, have a sip of water. And then when you are ready, you may reset, elbows in, Palms face up, open, and close. So this is for primarily the rotator cuff, a group of muscles that support the shoulder joint. All right, we're halfway there. You can continue to keep the palms facing up. If it's an option for you to rotate and turn the palms to face in, you can do that as well. Good, last one. Okay, lift and lower one arm or both arms out on a slight diagonal beside you. With bent elbows, it's a little less intense. With straight arms, it's a little bit more intense. And turn the palms to face up with straight arms. And that'll get the biceps, but it'll still help you get into the delts as well. So if your grip is challenged today, turn the palms upward instead. We've got about 15 more seconds. Almost there. 3 more. 2, 1. Good. All right, palms facing forward. Lift and lower your arm in front of the body. You don't want to go any higher than the shoulders. We're not trying to lift it overhead. That's not really the goal here today. We want to stay right in that deltoid muscle. The top of the shoulder connects into the upper arm bone. Good. We're halfway there. 20 more seconds. Good. Last one. Very good. All right. Biceps, same options as before. If you'd like a little variety, you can take the palms to face out instead, or they can stay right in front of the body. We're halfway there. Looks like I put the cats to sleep. Hope y'all aren't already asleep. Looks like everybody's still moving. You're still with me. Good. Let's go 10 more seconds. 3 more seconds. Last one. All right, triceps of choice. So remember your options: overhead or behind you. And pressing down into your seat, or elbows pressing back into your seat behind you. Good. We are halfway there. Now, you can always rest anytime you need to rest. Listen to your body. 15 more seconds. Last one. Excellent. All right. Quick rest. Have a sip of water if you need to. Take a moment to check in with your breath. Sometimes we hold our breath when we're working so hard, so let the breath flow. All right. So, final round. Elbows in, palms face up, open and close. All right. We are halfway there. You might be feeling this round more than the last. Pace yourself. Stay connected to your breath. 5 more seconds. Last one. All right. Lift and lower the elbow or a straight arm beside your body. Stop before you reach the level of your shoulder. Good. We are halfway there. Fifteen more seconds. Three more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right, palms face forward, shoulders down, lift and lower. One or both arms in front of the body. It's a little different than a bicep curl, so we're not actually curling into the elbow, we're not bending the elbow, but there can be a slight bend in the elbow. You just don't want to bend and straighten. I want to lift and lower to really isolate that deltoid muscle. So we're about halfway through. 10 more seconds. Last one. All right, biceps. So choose your favorite bicep curl. Maybe it's a hammer curl. Maybe it's traditional with the rotation in the forearm. Maybe the palm stays facing up the whole time. Or maybe out to the side. Got lots of options here. Good. We're halfway through. Good. 20 more seconds. Five more seconds. Last one. Awesome. All right, triceps is our last set of triceps. So pick your best option here. Check in with your breath. We are halfway through. Almost there, y'all. 15 more seconds. Right, last one. Excellent. All right, so hold on to those weights just a little longer. Let your arms just rest down by your sides. Lift and lower or circle the shoulders around. And then maybe reach one hand down towards the ground and then the other hand. Just nice and slowly. Good. One more each side. All right. We're done with these. Hang them up. Take a moment to shake out the arms, wiggle the fingers, have something to drink if you like. Okay, and then whenever you're ready to begin, you can follow me. And if you're not quite set up, that's okay. I'm just going to get a little head start. We'll start with a bit of a run. So for our next portion, we'll have sort of a high intensity interval. The interval being we're going to increase the intensity and then take a moment to rest and then increase the intensity and rest. Okay, so let's begin with a reach up, reach down. We'll go for 40 seconds and then we'll take about 20 seconds of rest. Now, sometimes that's more like 45 seconds and 15 seconds of rest, so somewhere in that range. Good, almost there. Let's do one more. Good. All right, take a moment to rest. During those rest times, if you want to keep moving, you're welcome to keep moving. Hey, taking that time for the rest gives your body a chance to recover. All right. So here we go. Next, let's crisscross pull. So elbows in, reach in front, crisscross, and pull your elbows back. So crisscross pull, crisscross pull. Now, the hands can stay open. The hands can also be in a fist, or they can open and close. You can speed up the intensity just by picking up the pace. Doesn't have to be perfect. It can be messy. Good. Can also change the intensity by leaning back a little bit if that's an option for you. Two more. Last one and rest. Very good. All right. Roll it out. Check in. Can use this time to have a quick sip of water. And then here we go. Let's catch some flies. So now we've got some flies floating around us. We're going to start to reel in those flies. Now, level one intensity, you stay kind of close to the body, not moving around a whole lot. Level two, you start to reach out a little bit more away from the body. Level three, reaching up and out and down, really moving the body around as you reach and catch those flies. Okay, so find your intensity. We've got about 15 more seconds to go. 5 more seconds. And rest. Very good. All right, quick break here. Keep moving if you want to. You can always come back to walking, jogging. Okay, next up, let's row the boat. So we have some options here. You can row in front of the body or row across the body, or maybe even a little bit of everything. Okay, so keep it moving, going faster, faster, leaning back for more intensity in the core, the abs. Can also shift forward and back, kind of a rocking motion. Good. Keep it moving. 15 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Last one. And rest. Very good. All right. So again, this is your chance to check in, have a sip of water, and then prepare to climb the rope. Here we go. So you can just dive right in, increasing the intensity right away. Now we're going for speed. Good. Reaching and pulling. You can rake the hands down, or you can grip the hands into fists. Leaning back a little bit, or maybe rocking forward and back, like we're swinging on that rope as we're climbing. Good. 5 more seconds. Last one. And rest. Very good. Okay. Nice deep breath. Check in with yourself. And then get ready for our next exercise. Elbows in. Let's crisscross and pull. Increasing your intensity by increasing the speed or by leaning back. Doing great. We've got about 15 seconds. Keeping it moving. And anytime, if there's an exercise that just isn't working right for you today, you can just fill in that with something else, right? So mix and match, find your way. 3 more seconds. Last one. And rest. Good. Shake it out. Mm. Okay. Next up, palms face down. It's like you're playing the drums. Gonna play the drums all around us, in front and beside you. Leaning to the side and leaning forward. Maybe you have drums all around you playing in a semicircle. Maybe you got drums in front of you, out to the side, above you, all around you. Good. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. All right. Check in. Deep breath in, deep breath out. All right, next we're going to catch those flies again. We got another round of flies. I don't know where all these flies are coming from, but we're going to catch them and let them go, release them somewhere else. All around you. High, middle, low, side. Good. We've got about 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And check in. Might start to feel the intensity of your practice now. Maybe your heart is beating just a little bit faster. Maybe your breath is moving a little bit faster. All right, let's crisscross pull. Crisscross pull. All right, now we're going to add in rowing the boat. When you're ready, row the boat. This can be across the body or in front of the body. All right, come back to your crisscross pull. And then row your boat. 5 more seconds. Last one. And rest. Very good. All right. So checking in. And then when you feel ready, bring yourself into your ready position for some speed punching. So elbows lifted, hands in a fist, circling the fists around each other. Now you don't have to hold a fist. You can also stir it up with your fingertips, right? Same kind of motion, different hand position. For a little extra challenge, you can lean back or lean forward and back, rocking. Good, keeping it moving. We've got about 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right, next up, palms face down. And here we go. Let's play those drums. Now one side, one arm would be more like dribbling a ball, right? You can always pass the ball to the other side. Pass it to the other side. Or drumming, both hands. Doing great, y'all. What do we got here? About 10 more seconds. We're going to take it all over, all around you. High, middle, low. Oop, time to take a rest. It's having so much fun. I forgot to rest. All right, let's take 5 seconds. Okay, this time, how about chop some wood? So we haven't chopped wood yet. We'll start just high to low, chopping up and down. Now maybe one side is chopping. Could also be a big hammer. 10 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right. Check in. Easy breath. All right. Hands to center. Let's climb that rope. Maybe leaning back. Maybe rocking a little forward and back. Just make sure you don't knock your glasses off. Sometimes I do that to myself. Got about 5 more seconds. All right. Quick rest. Let that go. Deep breath in, deep breath out. When you're ready, let's reset. Elbows in, crisscross and pull. Here we go. Bring your options. You can always do something different. Takes a lot of concentration. Stay connected to your breath. Good. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Getting warm. All right. So let's prepare now to climb the rope. One hand or both hands in front of your heart. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Climb it on up. Begin with your breath. Try not to hold it. 15 seconds. 5 more seconds. Last one. Shoo. Very good. All right, shake it out. All right, maybe have a quick sip on this little break. Okay, so for this final round, we're going to go for a full minute, beginning with a run. So you can just jump on in whenever you are ready. Maybe you're running, maybe you're skiing, maybe knees, feet, or no knees, no feet. Okay. Now let's do a little speed punching. Keep the elbows lifted. Maybe lean forward and back. And then when you're ready, let's transition to reach up, reach down. All right, when you're ready, transition into crisscross and pull. All right, we're going to take this just a little bit longer now. Let's chop some wood. This will be our last thing here. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Very good. All right, so take a moment, catch your breath, and let's let the hands rest on the legs. On your inhale, eyes look up, maybe elbows slide back. And as you exhale, fingers slide forward, eyes look down. And again, elbows back, eyes up. Exhale, fingers forward, eyes down. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Return to center. You can keep your hands on your legs and just slide one hand down towards the ankle and back up. Slide the other hand down and back up. Now, if it's an option for you, you can reach the opposite hand up and over, only if that feels good to you. Slide and reach. One more each side. Slide, maybe reach. And slide, maybe reach. Good. Come back to center. Arms down by your sides. Roll the shoulders or lift and lower. Good. And then take a moment here just to check in with your breath, sitting quietly with your palms facing upward. Allow your breath to flow in and out with ease. And acknowledging the effects of this practice on your body, your heart, your mind, your spirit. And if there's anything that you would like to let go before you move back into your day, I invite you to take a deep breath in with a deep breath out. Let something go. And move back into your day with joy, peace, strength, and ease. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Well done.